Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows. You're going against a Texas defense that will feast on you. And I'm not sure that he is enough to be able to hold Arizona State close in this game. Like that Texas defense is something special. Where they rank first in the nation, third total in the nation, with only giving up 282 yards, passing yards 156 yards, and then rushing yards, which passing yards which is good for second, and then rushing yards, which is 104 yards. They're only giving up almost less than 14 points per game, which is second best in the nation, only giving up 30% efficiency in terms of third down conversions on defense, which is fifth best in the nation. That is a defense for your ass. And it's really, we could talk about numbers, we could talk about schemes. Arizona State hasn't faced the caliber of this team on both sides of the ball. Man, it's just a bad matchup for them. It is really just a bad matchup on a fast surface in Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Man, Peach Bowl. Man, give me hook 'em. Give me the minus 14, hook 'em. It wouldn't surprise me if this line gets to almost 15 by time kickoff go. I just I just don't see it. I tried to kind of figure out a way of how to explain how to break this down, but everywhere you go, or left, right, up, down, A, B, start, select, whatever you want to do to put the code in to figure this out, it ain't gonna work because you can't tell me, like, can you look at the Clemson game? But they don't have a quarterback like Klubnik. I thought Klubnik might have a good game against them. That's a talented quarterback there. But even with Ewers not having the greatest game, only throwing for 202 yards, one touch, they still beat him by 14. Like they still beat him by like. Let me look at the numbers. Clemson had a great offensive matchup. I mean, a great offensive game. They have over 412 total yards and over 340 yards passing yards, and they still lost by 14. You think Arizona State can do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. This ain't gonna be a like grind them out game and kind of keep Texas. Nah, give me the Longhorns minus the 14. Hook them. All right, and maybe the biggest game of the week, the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Oregon Ducks, which kind of surprised me line in the Rose Bowl. Pasadena. Ohio State is favored minus 2.5. They are calling for the upset here. The books are putting their money on the Buckeyes. Woohoo! These two teams played against each other. Score was 31-32 and a great classic game. Um, I think this game is going to end up being the same. Usually, when you bet games or you look at games, there's a good trend to follow. Is that the second game doesn't follow the same, more than likely, over 50%. The second game doesn't follow the first game flow. And Ohio State, Will Howard, shout out my guy, Bernard Abrams, who helped train Will Howard back when he was a youngin'. Like they put it on Tennessee, 42-17, wasn't even close. That defense turned up. Offense looked great. Smith and Ibuka had great games. Henderson ran all over them. I mean, they look great. They look great in that game. And I feel like the overs here. I'm looking at the over because I just think with the way Ohio State plays and two really good quarterbacks who can sling the rock here, and Oregon, even though Oregon just I don't see that this Ohio State defense is going to slow this Oregon offense down. After Oregon just played Penn State, who I think Penn State has a better defense than Ohio State, and they threw up 45 on that defense. So I do like the over here, and it's going against a little bit of convention of the other game, but yeah, give me the over 55. I just want to see what the alternate overs are. I think both teams score 60 points, man. I do. If not, it's going to be like I don't see Oregon laying an egg here. Being the number one team in the nation for the whole damn near year, if I'm not mistaken, going undefeated, and they just do a no show in the quarterfinals. I mean, they scores 45, 49, 39, 38, 38, 35. Like they've scored on 24 against Idaho in the first game, but they've scored over 30 points in every game except for against at Wisconsin and at home at Idaho, which I don't know how that happens. First game of the year, maybe. I'm doing it, man. Give me over 59 and a half. Double. I'm double dipping too. Or should I just be play it safe? Should we play it safe or should we go for it? Like, how is this game like 24-28 and becomes a defensive matchup? So how would this, because that's what they're calling for. They're calling for the under in this game, and they're calling for Ohio State to win. But if Ohio State wins, that means they have to shut down Oregon's offense, and I just don't see that. Just don't see that happening. All right, this is a little ballsy. Let's fall back. Let's be smart. Let's not get little happy here. Give me over the 55. We'll stay with the line at minus 110. I do really like the over 55, over 59 and a half, though. I'll probably touch this too. But the official bet just for the show, give me the over 55 Ohio State versus Oregon. I just see these offenses and these quarterbacks being so dynamic and just continue to score on a beautiful night, um, for the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Rose Bowl, right? In Pasadena? Yeah, that's what I thought. Pasadena uh, for the Rose Bowl. I mean, unless I'm missing something with weather or wind or something, which could obviously affect because we're doing the show so early. So keep that in mind. But as of right now, I'm taking this bet over 55, locking in.